Hey guys, I'm Coach Ty with Muscle Wiki, back again with Georgina, Miss Universe Cayman Islands.
Got it
I
correct.
said it properly that time, okay. We're bringing you the front squat this time. So we're gonna go straight to the form, you know me, no extra shit, straight to it. First things first, the setup. So on a front squat, you've got multiple options for how you hold the barbell. You've got the old school classic kind of bodybuilding style where you cross both arms over the bar. And then you've got the Olympic style. And keep in mind with Olympic style, a lot of people will usually use all of their fingers, but most people will not have the wrist mobility to do so. So if you just go 2 fingers, like here, that'll leave a lot more room in your wrist joint and it'll make it a lot easier. If you're getting a lot of pain in your wrist while performing this exercise, it's gonna limit how much you do, and we don't want any limiting factors, as I always say. And then your third option is with straps. So you can tie your lifting straps to the barbell. Yeah, thank you for this. Thank you for this animation. Yeah. You can tie your lifting straps to the bar and then use the straps to hold on to, and that'll help you get your elbows a lot higher. The bar placement. If it feels like the bar is choking you a little bit, it's in the right spot. People get a little nervous or feel like, oh, this must be wrong because I'm having a little trouble breathing. Actually, no, not with this exercise. It should be so far up your neck that it does get a little difficult to breathe. And in fact, that's how you know you're in the right spot.
Interesting.
And, oh, last thing, one more thing, is your foot stance. So your foot stance does not need to be any different than what you use on your normal back squat. So if you're used to having a little bit more of a narrow stance like Georgina here, or if you're used to a wider stance, this is how I personally squat with a wider stance, keep it the same. There's not really any need to change it. What's happening from the lower body down will be dictated by the difference in where the barbell is and not necessarily your stance. Good.
You're so dramatic with it.
Performing the exercise. So Georgina's gonna go with the Olympic grip with 2 fingers and focus big time on your elbows. So it's gonna be very easy for your elbows to fall and then therefore getting rounded at the back or too far pitched forward. So you should constantly be trying to drive your elbows up as you're performing the squat. It's gonna be the most difficult when you get down here. Again, you're gonna naturally just wanna tip forward, but keep forcing those elbows up. Make sure you avoid the knees caving in, always spread the floor, keep your knees out. The nice thing about the front squat is you get to use a lot less weight on this exercise while still getting the same hypertrophic effect as a back squat. So less joint damage, less muscle damage, similar amounts of muscle growth. One last note on the front squat is doing them with the heels up. The back squat versus the front squat is usually gonna be a little bit more upright, and so you're gonna get a greater knee angle, meaning a little more quadricep than glute. Now, it's not a massive difference, but if your primary focus is your quadriceps and not your glutes, I would say err towards the front squat. And a way you can magnify that effect, so to speak, is to put your feet up on a plate or a small box of some sort, or you can use lifting shoes like the Addy Powers or the Romeleo. I never know how to pronounce the Nike ones, but shout out to y'all, I'm sure you will let me know. But I'm gonna keep it old school in my chucks and just demonstrate this with my heels up on a plate. So here we go. Hopefully I don't mess up this microphone. I have to do something weird here. So heels up, toes forward. If you're a little more comfortable at the hip, going toes outward slightly, that's totally fine either way, but I'm gonna go toes forward. Then I'm able to get all the way into this range of motion, which I'm just not able to do flat-footed. A lot of people think that that's a matter of how much mobility work that you do. However, most people do not have the biomechanics or the femur versus torso ratio in order to squat to a point where you touch your hamstrings to your calves. So if you're one of those people like me, just put your heels up. There's no shame in that. And that's it.
You just taught me something new.
Wham. All right, folks, that is the front squat. Thank you, Georgina, as always, for helping us out with this one. I've got another leg video for you over there and another one over here, so make sure you check those out. I'm gonna put the back squat video over here, so make sure you check that one out, especially if you're interested in the front squat. That one should be helpful to you. And let me know what you wanna hear from us next. Exercise advice, we're gonna start doing some workout videos soon, blood flow restriction video coming soon. Let me know, I'm here to help, and I'll see you with the next one. Deuces.